Born in Paisley, Scotland in 1962, Eddie McNally and his family came to Canada when he was just 11. But his early years were spent on the streets of Paisley, as well as with his school team, playing the sport he loved. While the McNally family originally settled in Richmond Hill, Eddie was recruited by the Aurora Hearts, and they moved to Aurora while he was in high school to play for this senior men's team. It is there that his talents grew and became recognized for his football talent. It was with the Hearts that he was first scouted and recognized by the Toronto Blizzard, and in 1980, he was drafted by that professional soccer organization. Mr. McNally's professional club career was both interesting and varied. At that time in the sport, there wasn't much league consistency, and leagues were constantly starting and then disappearing. But Mr. McNally continued to play in 4 professional leagues and was selected to the Canadian Soccer League All-Star team in 1987. Eddie also made an impact in international play. At the age of 20, the Canadian Youth Program identified him as a talented prospect, and he participated in Olympic qualifiers. He played in Bermuda and Jamaica during that first year and was called up to the A-team to play proudly against his home country, Scotland. His fondest memory came when playing for Toronto Italia at a sold-out game at Varsity Arena in 1982, where Italia played and beat his hometown idols, Glasgow Celtic, 4-1. Eddie was named MVP for his 1-goal, 2-assist performance. The first time he wore the Canadian national team jersey in a recognized international match was in 1983 at the Pan Am Games against the USA on July 10th, his birthday. In 1984, he spent 2 weeks with the Canadian B team in China, playing in the Great Wall Championship, where he scored Canada's only goal, receiving a standing ovation from the 39,000 in attendance. His last international tour saw him play in Central America with the Canadian World Cup squad in 1987. His international career resulted in 4 first-team caps. When his professional career ended in 1992, Mr. McNally's passion for soccer came full circle, returning to the Aurora Soccer Club where he played and coached. Later, he would play in the 35's Newmarket District Soccer Club, where his career began. Mr. McNally now has a focus on his daughter's soccer career. After starting playing in Aurora, she has progressed and is now playing in Vaughan. He follows her preparation and is active in her development as a player. Ed McNally has been recognized both within Canada and internationally as one of Canada's best athletes in soccer for his talent, dedication, and commitment to soccer and his town. The Aurora Sports Hall of Fame is proud to induct him in the athlete category in 2014.
And to help us with Ed's induction tonight, your presenting sponsor is Greg Foster, the president of the Rotary Club of Aurora. Ladies and gentlemen, Ed McNally.
Good evening. Well, I don't have the hair, but I sure had the silly smile, eh? Wow. I'd just like to say it's a great honor and privilege to be here tonight. I'd like to thank the Aurora Sports Hall of Fame right from the get-go and all their volunteers responsible for tonight and this year's induction process. I'll tell you, my experience these last couple of months with everyone associated with the Aurora Sports Hall of Fame has been a joyful and emotional ride through my past, handled with such professionalism, and for that I really thank you. It's difficult sometimes to look back at what you did. Some of us don't want to, but it is great to see, and it is very special. I would also like to congratulate tonight all the Sports Hall of Fame inductees, both past and present. You know, it's obviously great being up here, and I'm a little overwhelmed, so please bear with me. Soccer, like most sports, is a team sport, and you're only as good as the players around you, and I truly believe that, right? But also as an athlete, you must work very hard individually away from the game, extra training, making sure everything is you know, that's what brings you above that limit. It's very difficult, and there's tons of great players out there, and the ones that work hard are the ones that make it. And it really is a tough go. I have met many lifelong friends playing soccer, and they have really become an extension of my family, and I truly mean that. You know, as players, we're part of a team. We travel down the same road. We have the same goals. And then we all find our own road to follow, you know, but we always remain friends forever. It's just unbelievable, the camaraderie. You know, and somewhere someone has to believe in your ability, and I had some great coaches during my playing career. You know, a couple come to mind, especially Carlo DeMonte from Toronto, Italia, and Tony Taylor of the Canadian National Team Program. I thank those who saw something in me, because their confidence gave me confidence, and it was really special. I also like to mention tonight, it's very special to be inducted tonight with fellow inductee Ben Steenhorst, who not only did I play with, but I was also coached by Benny. And Benny, well done. That's great. Yeah. Should have known that I was going to become a professional soccer player when my first agent, my mother, negotiated my first contract, well, not really a contract, but anyway, with Dave Gearing of the Aurora Hearts over a drink at the Legion on a Friday night. She had convinced him that I knew my way around a soccer pitch. Well, the next morning she came into my room, and I didn't know nothing about it, woke me and said, "You better get up. You have a game at 2 o'clock at G.W. Williams for the Aurora Hearts." By the way, I didn't get that signing bonus. But that was the beginning of playing for Aurora. And like the video said, it did come full circle. And it's an amazing time in my life, and it's a very special place. I would really like to, as you saw in the video, we came from Scotland, so I'd really like to thank my parents for all the sacrifices they made to bring our family to this great country, Canada, and my adopted country, and I love it. And eventually, to this special place called Aurora. They raised our family here, and now I'm raising my own family here. Very special. Growing up, every boy has a hero. And for me, that hero was my brother. He was 8 years older than me, and I followed him everywhere. Watched all of his soccer games. He never once complained. And always had time to kick around the ball with me, no matter what. Whether he just finished work or whatever. He was always there. Well, anyway, every Sunday, he and his mates would gather at the park for a pickup match. Well, I was too young. So I would go there every week, fully kitted up, ready to play, hoping they'd be short a player. Well, guess what? One weekend, my dream came true. There they were, short one player. I got the shout. I tell you, I was not gonna let this chance go to waste. After all, this was my World Cup. Anyway, now, every weekend after that, I was part of the squad. So I guess I did all right. I knew he was proud of me. Really, tonight is all about thanks, to be honest, and there's so many people that we have to thank, and I don't want to miss anyone, so I hope I'm not boring this. I really don't know how to begin to thank my wife Rebecca, and my best friend Pat. It was hard work behind my back and without my knowledge. To complete the nomination for this today was so incredible. They talked to my old teammates, pulled photos from my scrapbooks, got letters of support, even photos I didn't even know if still existed. Without both of you, this honor would not have happened tonight. And finally, to my wife Rebecca. She supported me as a player, a coach, and a husband, and for that I am truly grateful. Together, our proudest moment is the day our daughter was born. Now we are reliving the joy of soccer through my daughter Shay. Soccer has brought me so much good into my life, but I never thought I would be standing here tonight. I am deeply humbled by this honor. Thank you so very, very much.
2014 Hall of Fame inductee, Ed McNally.